Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Jagat Alif Khatulistiwa, and this is my portfolio. And today, now on, I'm going to present my portfolio in front of you all. First, of course, the introduction. I'm Jagat Alif Khatulistiwa. You can call me Jagat or Alif, as comfortable as you can. So, I was born in Jakarta, and my hobby was playing some exercising and some networking stuff. And then I love to talk about some of my hobbies, my network engineers, or maybe some business tips. So if you have interesting in business majority, network engineer, and some of my hobbies, you can talk with me. So first, my educational background. So in the 2019, I was school in IDN boarding school, Jonggol, in junior high school. So when I was junior high school, I was school here. So and then moved to vocational high school. So I was school in IDN boarding school, Papijahan Bogor, for 1 years, around 1.5. So and the rest I was school, moved to Jonggol again. Next, this is the summary of my portfolio. So I will present that to you my certification, book, all of my teaching experience and competition. Next, my personal skills. Of course, when I was in IDM boarding school, I study about my majority, network engineer. First thing first, the essential thing that I learned here, I learned about microtik, Cisco, CNN, CCNP, and my additional skills. So I have additional skills about public speaking and English language. Next, the summary about teaching experience. So this experience that I get in last years in 2023. First, I teach MTCNA in Alif Tasikmalaya. So this was the first queue that delivered to IDN Pamijahan Bogor. So alhamdulillah I get my first place about for teaching in Tasikmalaya. This is the first program event in my generation. So I teach MTCNA in Alihwan Tasikmalaya. It's around 5 days. So 3 days about learning and teaching MTCNA, and then for the rest day I was going strolling around with my friends in Tasikmalaya. So these are my friends. So the rest of my friends is going backpackers for now. From now on. So when I was 10th grade, this is my first teaching experience about my majority. Next, design in Tokyo, Meguro. So how can I get it? So in my schools, they open some event for teaching abroad. So something like teaching overseas. So I go teach in Tokyo, Meguro. So in Meguro, near of Meguro Naka. So here I was teaching design thing. So of course, not only design, our schools is offer to majority, all of majority probably, but they seems like very love design. So we teach about design poster and motion graphic. So here as you can see, I teach motion graphic. So, not only teaching, so we open a competition here. We call it international competition because not only Indonesians here. SRIT means Sekolah Republik Indonesia Tokyo. Not only Indonesians here, but some of Japanese peoples are schooling here because their parents may be from Indonesian, so they want to one Asian friend, another Indonesian friend. I teach here around 7 days. Next, IDN teaching event. So not only teaching around outside in the IDN or maybe teaching abroad. So we also teaching inside of our school. So maybe like previous years, I was giving my experience like alumni experience in my schools, like how my experience when I was junior high school. I shared it to my junior high school student. Next, maybe another events like teacher of the day. We do it since we in school. Next, MTCNA and CCNA in KV Kluang Johor. So another event when we got offered by our schools is going to Malaysians. So Alhamdulillah I was passed the test, and then I just teaching outside abroad. Go to Johor, Kluang. So here I teach about MTCNA and CCNA. Not only teaching, we are learning, and then we can call it studying student exchange. Whether the first event name is teaching, we go get another experience and knowledge here about Malaysian system, Malaysian terms, policy, and maybe others, Malaysian languages and culture. So here I stay around 2 weeks, and then I learn much here. Next is competition experience. So Alhamdulillah, since last year, I just follow many competition. The first competition that I followed in IDN boarding school Bogor is English Burst National Competition. Is competition, but it's online competition. It's about speech competition. So I shoot speech. I upload it in Google Drive and my YouTube. It's about Indonesian culture. So this was my first experience. Next, G20 speech national competition. So this is speech. I talk about Indonesian culture. Beside of the G20 Indonesian event in Indonesian, so the government opened the competition, speech competition. So we should give them speech, upload it in YouTube, and then government will see it and filter it, and they will share in the social media. So alhamdulillah, in this competition, I have many good feedback when I was open to comment. Next is ILP speech Jabodetabek competition. So this was my first offline speech competition that I found in Google. So I found in the Google's ILP speech competition. So I thought it was online, but their registration must like you must come to the build. So it was placed in South Jakarta. It was placed in South Jakarta. So we should from Bogor we should go to South Jakarta by our money, our funds. So we should spend a bit in this competition. But overall, the experience was very great. I get the certificate. So, but sadly, in this competition, the outsiders from ILP is like company. It's like company. So if you're not as ILP students, you can't win this competition. So like that. So I get the participant certification. But overall, it's good. Like it's Culture Nival Speech National Competition. So this is my third national competition that I follow it. Is like a speech about Indonesian culture. Like this is my title, Indonesian heritage and how to strengthen it. So it was supported by Indonesian government, but sadly I couldn't pass it to the next step. Next is eTime 2023. So this is my first network engineering competition that I met, and this is my first competition that I win it. So it's about national competition in Cisco majority, Cisco packet tracer. So there's one school. We can say it university, named University Politeknik Negeri Jakarta. They always make a competition every years, every year. So the name of competition is eTime. Anytime there is many competition, they open it like robotic and networking and PLC. So I follow the networking. Alhamdulillah, I pass it. Second place. So the team name is Starboy. This is my friend idea. I win it with my friend named Kemal. So that was a great, such as great experience. Next, Olimpiade Jaringan Mikrotik. So this is the biggest competition that I followed overall. But sadly, I just passed the second section. So how can I follow it? So the name is OGM. We can say it OGM, Olimpiade Jaringan Mikrotik. So this competition is only take the best student in the instance itself. So alhamdulillah, after a long test, I passed, and then I become first delegation from my schools. So I choose OGM because I brave to choose it. So because the price is big also, but sadly, I just before that my schools haven't registered to the government. Because of that, I make a collaboration with Manjatul Quran. So they want give some delegation either. But this different name Isan. So but Isan is didn't have any experience in mechanic at all. So sadly, I failed in second section. But that was very good, such as good experience. And alhamdulillah, I get in the first section. I get the first place in West Java. It's very good experience. Next, saya Vera Telkom Bandung. So in this competition, this was online competition. But when you step in the final section, you move to offline. You move to offline, and you get invited to Telkom Bandung, and you should attend the competition for win it. So in this competition, uh, actually I after went to, I forgot, Malaysia. I think after went to Malaysia, I passed the before of that I passed the first section, and I moved to final section. The this is national competition, and I've passed to the final section, the Big Ten. After that, I get I get selection inside of the finals for choosing the big three. But sadly, I just passed the seventh place. But it's okay. It's very good to have a title in the Big Ten in Indonesia. So this is my second competition that I've stepped in network engineer. Next is several Communic competitions. So Communic also have competition, but it's like a natural knowledge like English, accountant, like history. So these are my several certification that I wanted become a gold medal. Next is books project. So when I was in high school, I also make some books, some masterpiece that I made. The first masterpiece that I made is MTCNA in a book. So this is my first book. It's talk about MTCNA. If you know Microtik have first academy certification name MTCNA. So in MTCNA that including all of the MTCNA topic. So next is MTCRE in a book. So this is my second book in this year and in last year. So this book is talk about MTCRE, including MTCRE knowledge, MTCRE project, and many more. Next is CCNI so in the previous book, this book is talk about microtic, but this book, my third book, is talk about Cisco. So in Cisco there are many certification, but the first certification that you can step about is about CCNA. So in the CCNA, I will talk about many CCNA thing, topic, and project. Next is CCNP in a book. So this is my newest book. My fourth book is talk about CCNP CCNP. Name CCNP in a book. It's talk about Cisco Certified Network Professional. So Cisco have many section in their company like associate, professional, and inter. So the highest is inter. So I was made the mid level one, professional one is still ongoing. Next is certification. So these are my certification that I achieved in last year. Like network fundamental, I achieved NSE such as security foundation. So it's other Connect boot like other iteration to Python. So in network engineer, we also learn Python for automation. Like these are my MicroTik certification and Cisco certification. Next is about my Connect boot certification. Not all of my certification, but it's several. Okay, maybe that's all from me. I'm Jagat Alif Khatulistiwa. Thank you for listening my portfolio. I apologize if something that I've said wrong. Thank you. If you want to contact me, this is my WhatsApp, this is my Gmail, and this is my LinkedIn. You can contact me. You can contact me every time you if you can. Maybe that's all. Assalamualaikum.